Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center, and his little elf crew. Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center, and his reindeer too. Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center. You know what to do. Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center. Just twerk it the center.
Twerking is the center, gotta twerk it like this.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Will on a Whim. Today I'm going to be talking about my skincare routine. Okay, so this is going to be a very quick video, as you can see by the title. We ain't got too much to get through, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you all the product that I've been using on my skin for the past 3 years. But first, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future videos. You thought that I was going to come up here with a whole Sephora haul with all of these different products that I use on my skin, but nah, because I've only been using literally one product on my skin for the past 3 years. So a little backstory on my skin, just to let you all know where I'm coming from. When I was younger, I don't think I had too much issue with my skin. Like in middle school or in high school, I didn't really have like breakouts. I don't think I went through puberty or I had the effects of going through puberty, you know, all the pimples and stuff and the zits. I didn't have all that in high school. I had it in college, which I think is actually worse because everyone else had already gone through puberty and they already knew how to deal with their skin and their zits and all of that stuff. But for me, all these zits started to break free like Ariana Grande. All right here, girl, was peanut brittle. Asphalt. It looked like somebody had taken graham crackers and just pounded them out. My skin was rough overall. My skin was dry. I had lots of dark spots here. And girl, if my face was a map of the world, I had pimples on every continent. One up here, one down here, and it would happen every single week. I would get rid of it and then boom, a pimple pops right back up like Pennywise the dancing clown right out of a sewer. So I started to look up tutorials on how to get rid of acne and clear your skin, and I came across this channel, I think it was Charles Gross. I still watch his videos occasionally, but he's just sort of like a freelance talker, but he talks about skincare a lot. He's, I think, a bit more like affluent than most people, and so he can afford to go to like a dermatologist and get like facials and all this stuff. But beside all of that, he talked a lot about salicylic acid, and that was something that I had noticed was in a lot of tutorials that I had watched. Now, salicylic acid is an ingredient found in a lot of skincare products. It unclogs your pores. Now, what I also learned is that a lot of people can be sensitive to it. Like, it can burn your skin, and over time it can like dry your skin out and all this stuff. So I was weary about trying it out, but nonetheless, girl, I trotted my behind down to CVS and I stood in the aisle and I was like, okay, today is the day that I get a product that is going to clear my skin. And I was like looking, I was like, okay, boop, 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 boop. Mostly like rolling things out that were just too expensive, girl. If anything was over $5, I was just, girl, not looking at it. I'm looking, and my eyes stop. I see this blue semi-transparent tube. This tube, okay? This is the Blackhead Eraser by Clean and Clear. This has salicylic acid in it, which is something that I was looking for. I needed that to be in the product because I wanted to try it out. This was also oil-free. That was a big factor for me, like actually picking it up off the shelf. I had learned from when I was younger, because I had dealt with eczema, like extreme eczema, y'all. When I tell y'all, I had rashes, my skin was dry, cracking, girl, peeling, and I learned that I could not use sort of like oil-based products. So when I saw this said oil-free, I was like, snatch. I think they changed like the look of this recently, but I remember reading it and it said something like, you'll see your number of blackheads reduced in just like 2 days or 1 day or something like that. And girl, I was like, that can't be true, but the bottle said it, so I was like, I bet. So on the back, the drug facts actually say that the active ingredient is salicylic acid and it's in 2% concentration. That's also very important. You can't have sort of like too high of a concentration or too low of a concentration. I think 2% for me works fine. And the uses say for the treatment of acne and clears blackheads. For external use only, girl. So if you got blackheads on the inside, why would you? I don't know. Don't consume this, girl. We don't eat our exfoliants. Speaking of exfoliants, this also has like beads in it that exfoliate your skin as you wash your face. So I thought that was also something that was brilliant. I just thought the engineering of it, and the bottle was just selling me, sis. So I picked it up, I put it in my cart, I bought it, and I used it. And I was like, okay, girl, in 2 days, my blackheads need to be gone. And I had a whole patch right here, right there on my face. Nowhere else was affected. I would get a pimple here or there, like every so often, but right here was like dark. Like it was a whole bunch of blackheads and pimples. It was just gross. But I used this and I like put a lot on. Like at the beginning, I was putting a lot. I was just like squeezing it out. And I put it on my face and I would scrub in the shower. After that, I rinsed it away and immediately my skin felt softer. And it was bizarre because I had never had that before. Like I was telling y'all before that my skin was rough and it was dry, but it exfoliated my skin and it made my skin feel super soft. And it also sort of It smells like clinical, I guess. It doesn't smell like good or fragrant, which is actually a really good thing. I don't need all that fragrance and all that stuff in there. This seems just like to the point. There's actually a CVS sort of equivalent that's cheaper, but even when I used that, like, it didn't work as well as this. Like, and I'm not one to sort of infer causation from correlation, if that makes any sense to you all. Definitely, I feel like this works better than the CVS brand. So 2 days go by, right? And I use this twice. I go to the mirror and literally like half of my blackheads are gone. Like, my skin had visibly like cleared up, and I was like, what? Girl, I popped off in my bathroom. I was like, this is lit. My skin is clearing up from this one product. From there, I think it took me about 2 weeks and all my skin was clear. Like, I had no more pimples. I had no more blackheads here. Like, the skin had gotten rid of the dark spots because after I got all the pimples down and all of the like sort of texture, I just had like a bunch of black spots. So like this whole patch of skin was just like dark. I kept using this and I feel like it just regenerated my skin. Wait, let me see if it has glycolic acid in here as well. It doesn't have glycolic acid in here. Glycolic acid is something that's actually in brown sugar, which is what I did my lip scrub with. And I used that in particular because it had glycolic acid in it. And what that does is it helps regenerate new skin. So that's what I mean, this doesn't have that, but this helped regenerate new skin because it got rid of that old dark skin and it replaced it with all this new skin, girl. But ever since I've been using this one product, for 3 years, y'all, and my skin has never felt better. It's exfoliated. Like, I have no like, girl, like no pimples. Like, this used to be so rough. It's ridiculous, but it's all gone because of this one thing. And when I stop using this, the pimples come back to play. Like, and when I start using this again, the pimples fly away. So that's it. I don't know, do you want a demonstration? Like, I can show you all how I kind of just got back from the gym, so I kind of want to wash my face anyway. What I usually do is I'll actually wet my face first. So let me go ahead and get some water real quick. I'm probably just going to use my water bottle. What am I doing? Oh my God, this was a bad idea. Ugh. Okay, let's go. Let's keep it moving. Hey everybody, welcome back to Will on a Whim Beauty. Today I'm gonna be doing my makeup tutorial on how to get that dewy fresh look. I'm just playing. Okay, let me go ahead. I took about that much. I don't know if you can really see it. Let me actually turn the exposure down so y'all can see sort of like, look, there's these little beads in there. Those are exfoliating pebbles. And those usually, I'm playing with this. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and like, wake me up inside. I do this literally every day, maybe even twice a day sometimes, on my nose, and then I'll wipe it out this way. And then I always make sure it's a habit because I've been doing this for 3 years. And this is the biggest problem area. I always go like this for like 5 minutes. I cannot step out of the shower if I don't do this because I need to get that. Also, it's getting dry, so but I get my forehead because sometimes a pimple will try to sneak up on me up there. And I'll just go around like this for about 10 minutes. I'm not even playing. I do 10 minutes of exfoliation every time I'm in the shower because I'm not playing around. Like, and this product just really works. So girl, I love it. And then I just go ahead and rinse it off. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I have to do this really quickly because my camera's dying, but I've been using this product, right? And it's gotten my face clean, but I don't think it really got my face sort of to the point where it is now fully. And what I mean by that is I don't think it really sort of like brightened up my face or like toned my face and made my skin sort of even, because I was suffering from like really weird blotching and like my skin just wasn't even. But after I went vegetarian, that's another big point I think, is that because I don't eat meat, one of my friends, Hannah, I don't know if you're watching, hey girl, she asked me why I went vegetarian and then what like were the effects of it. And one of the effects was that my skin like got brighter and like cleared up really well. And she was like, it's probably because like since you don't eat meat and you're eating more vegetables, you're eating more foods that have higher portions of water in it. Is that the right way to say it? Higher percentages of water. So I'm always eating salads and carrots and broccoli and all these things that like have a lot of water in it. Plus, I like don't drink soda. It's like soda is actually gross to me now, but like I don't really drink soda. I try to refrain from juice and sugar and all that stuff. I do drink a lot of water. So that really like brightened up my face. Going vegetarian plus using this product, I think really helped me out a lot. And that's how I got to look like this. Anyway, that's it for today's episode of Will on a Whim. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. If you want to stick around and be my homie, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I'll see all of you back here for another episode of Will on a Whim real soon, but until then, bye!
Santa Claus be making rounds all before Christmas Day. He be at parties, malls, and even parades.